Assalamu alaikum viewer, I am Dua Baloch. This is a Surah Al-Anbiya English translation. I hope you will like it and enjoy 57. And, by Allah, I will indeed plan a stern plan against your idols after you have left turning your backs. 58. So he smashed them all into pieces, except their chief, idol, that they might return to it, for inquiry as he planned. 59. When they saw their idols broken, they said, "Who has done this to our gods? He who has done this must be of the wrongdoers indeed." 60. Some of the people said, "We heard a young man speaking ill of them. He is called Abraham." 61. They said, "Then bring him before the eyes of the people so that they may bear witness against him." 62. When he was brought, they said, "O Abraham, is it you who did this to our gods?" 63. Abraham said, "Well, of course, someone has done it. Here's their chief idol which witnessed all this. So better ask him and them if they can speak." 64. Then they turned to their leaders and to one another and said, "You yourselves are surely in the wrong." 65. Then they were made to hang down their heads in shame and said to Abraham, "Indeed, you know very well that these idols do not speak." 66. Abraham said, "Do you then worship, apart from Allah, the things which can do no good to you, who are their worshippers, nor can do harm to those of you, who are their destroyers?" 67. Shame on you and on the things you worship apart from Allah. Will you not then make use of your understanding? 68. They said among themselves, "Burn him and help your gods if, at all, you would do anything against Abraham." 69. We said, "O fire, be you a means of coolness and safety for Abraham." 70. They intended a mistreatment of him, but we made them the worst losers, and they could not carry out their evil design of burning him. 71. And we delivered him and Lot as well and brought them towards the land of Canaan, which we had blessed for the peoples. 72. And we gave him Isaac out of our bounty and Jacob an additional bounty as a grandson. We made all of them righteous. 73. And we appointed them leaders who guide people by our command, and we revealed to them the doing of good deeds and the observing of prayer and the giving of alms. And they were all worshippers of us alone. 74. And we showed our favors to Lot. We gave him wisdom and knowledge and delivered him from the people of the town who indulged in abominable practices. They were indeed wicked and lawless people. 75. And we admitted him, Lot, to our mercy, for he was surely of the righteous. 76. And we showed our favors to Noah. Behold, he called to us in the days bygone. So we heard his prayer and delivered him and his companions from the great distressful calamity. 77. And we helped him against the people who cried lies to our messages. They were surely people given to evil, so we drowned them all. 78. And we bestowed our favors on David and Solomon. Behold, they gave their respective judgment in the disputed matter about a certain crop when the sheep of a certain people strayed into it at night, and we were bearers of witness to the judgment they gave them. 79. So we gave Solomon the true appreciation of it, the matter. To each one of them we gave wisdom and knowledge. And we had subjected the mountains and the birds which celebrated our glory along with David. That is what we always do. 80. And we taught him the art of making coats of mail for you, people, that they designed to fortify you against one another's violence in your wars. Will you then be grateful? 81. And we subjected to Solomon the violent wind. It blew according to his commandments towards the land of Canaan, which we had blessed, and we have knowledge of all things. 82. And we subjected to him some of the expert deep divers who dived for him and did other, sundry, works besides that, and it was we who kept watch over them. 83. And we showed our favors to Job. Behold, he called out to his Lord, "I am afflicted with some distress, and you are the most merciful of all who show mercy." 84. So we heard his prayer and removed the affliction which he had, and we restored his family to him and as many more followers with them by way of mercy from ourselves. This event serves as a reminder for our devotees. 85. And we showed our favors to Ismail, Idris, Enoch, Tulkifl, Ezekiel, possessed of abundant portion. All of them were of the patiently persevering people. 86. And we admitted them to our mercy. They were of the righteous indeed. 87. And we showed our favors to Tulnun, Jonah. Behold, he left in anger his people for the sake of God. He was sure in his mind that we would not cause him any distress. But when we did, he cried out in the midst of afflictions, "There is no other God but you. Holy are you." I have indeed been of those hard pressed with difficulties and distress. 88. So we heard his prayer and we delivered him from grief, and in this way do we deliver the true believers. 89. And we showed our favors to Zechariah. Behold, he called out to his Lord and prayed to him, "My Lord, do not leave me solitary, alone, and heirless. You are best of those who remain after. You alone are the everlasting God." 90. So we heard his prayer and granted him a son, John, and cured his wife of sterility, making her fit for bearing children for him. They used to vie one with another in doing good deeds and call upon us with mixed feelings of hope and fear, and they were humble before us. 91. And we showed our favors to the woman, Mary, who preserved her chastity. So we revealed to her some of our words, and we made her and her son, Jesus, a sign of eminence for the nations. 92. Mankind, surely this your religion is the one single religion of all the prophets, and I am your Lord, so worship me. 93. But they, the latter generations, split up their affair of religion among themselves and became divided into factions, and all will return to us. 94. So whoever does deeds of righteousness and is a believer will find there is no disapproval of his endeavors, and his strivings are not lost, and surely we are recorders of his virtues for him. 95. And it is not permissible to the people of a township whom we have destroyed to come back to life of this world. 96. This inviolable law will remain in force, even when the great powers like Gog and Magog are let loose and come crashing down from every height and from the crest of every wave, and when they occupy every point of vantage, dominating the whole world, and when they excel all other nations. 97. And when the time of the fulfillment of the true promise about the destruction of the forces of falsehood and materialism as represented by Gog and Magog draws near, behold, the eyes of those who do not believe in the triumph of truth will be transfixed, and they will exclaim, "Ah, woe to us! We were really forgetful of this day, nay, we were of course unjust." 98. It will be said to them, "Surely you and the things which you worship apart from Allah are, of course, fuel of Gehenna, where you shall enter." 99. Had these things been true gods, as you claim to be, they would not have come to it. But, as it is, they shall all enter it and abide in it for long. 100. Groaning shall be their lot therein, and they will not hear in it anything else. 101. But those to whom we have already promised a most fair treatment from us shall be kept far removed from it, the hell. 102. Not to speak of entering it winky-face, they will not hear the faintest sound of it, and they shall be abiding in the midst of all the blessings which their souls desire. 103. The great terror of the judgment day will cause them no grief, and the angels will receive them with the greetings, "This is your day which you were promised." 104. This is the day when we shall roll up the heavens like the rolling up of the written scrolls by a scribe. Just as we started the process of the first creation, so shall we reproduce it. This is a promise binding on us. We shall certainly bring it about. 105. We have already stated in the Zabur, Psalms, the Book of David, after stating it in the reminder, Torah, that my servants with right capacity to rule shall inherit the land. 106. Verily, in this Quran is an important message for a people who worship us. 107. And we did not send you, O Muhammad, but as a blessing and mercy for all beings. 108. Say, indeed it has been revealed to me that your God is but one God. Will you then be the ones who submit to him? 109. But if they still turn back, say, I have given you clear warning in all fairness. I do not know, however, whether that threat held out to you will be fulfilled in the near or distant future. 110. Verily, he knows the words you speak openly, and he knows the thoughts which you hide. 111. And I do not know whether the respite referred to above, is meant to put you on trial, or it may be affording you a worldly provision for a short while. 112. The prophet praying to his Lord said, My Lord, judge with truth. Our Lord is the most gracious, whose help is ever to be sought against what you, O disbelievers, ascribe to him. Thank you for watching Al Namal Tip channel. Please subscribe this channel.